Bilko Weather Hazards update on this late Saturday morning on Hurricane Joaquin, which is currently pulling out of the Bahamas this morning. Timing puts Hurricane Joaquin a little bit close to Bermuda, the next stop, but it does look like it's going to pass off to the west with basically just grazing effects. Bermuda is here, and you can see Hurricane Joaquin taking a track somewhere in this vicinity with a little bit of a northward turn, and then an east-northeastward turn to the north and about the north of Bermuda. And we'll take a look at the track. This is the current 12Z model track from earlier this morning at 8 a.m. and all model guidance now takes it away from land, so expecting no threat now for the past about 3 days. We are looking at a little closer northward track to parts of the Canadian Maritimes for some modeling. Still think that this is going to be about where the black line is here, and it's going to be taking a track toward the British Isles in some days to come, turning extratropical and losing much of its intensity. And the European model has been nothing short of superb on its tracking. This is Joaquin here. Here's our heavy rains, especially for South Carolina, parts of North Carolina, associated with this area of low pressure that'll be trailing and then heading east. And the large-scale picture here, this is Joaquin, this is Florida, here's the East Coast, here's Vermont, greater northern New England. We're calling attention to a pretty tight pressure gradient that continues to bring an influx of wave and beach erosion with high waves and high water. A little bit of a sea level rise included in this, as well as warm waters, extra sea surface temperatures, all contributing to coastal erosion being much stronger than usual, tides and whatnot. But the main area of concern here is they're looking at historic flooding, in some cases as much as 15 to 20 inches of rainfall in some parts of South Carolina and into North Carolina. So this area is going to be historic in terms of flooding. It continues, it draws and pulls off some of the moisture from Joaquin, but this would be happening anyway, even without Joaquin. Now up to the north also, look at this very strong area of higher pressure. This is a doozy of a high pressure system, about 1043 millibars, and you can see the pressure gradient is quite strong across parts of New England and into all the way up and down the eastern seaboard, and the fetch, or distance covered with this moisture being pulled to the coastline, creating very large wave action, is a real problem for these areas all the way up into New Jersey. A little bit less of a problem in parts of New England. Again, our weather is being controlled and influenced by this area of higher pressure to the north. We're expecting high cloudiness to continue from this upper level low to sort of stream up and across. So periodically we'll see some high clouds. Also some lower clouds coming in from the Canadian Maritimes, along with very chilly temperatures. And you can see frosty conditions up to the north of us. This will be the last update on Hurricane Joaquin unless any changes occur. We'll be watching a little bit of a jog to the west, a little bit northbound here, west of Bermuda, and then the right turn east-northeast. The right turn will be critical, and this will be some days around the corner early next week. That's it from here. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.